You might be wondering, why did I choose that title? What is it? Have you been outside? Are you not a boomer? Then it should be obvious. Everything is meant to control us, to divide and conquer. The simplest tactic is been used from the beginning, as old as time itself. If you hate your neighbor, then it's quite easy for someone to come in and control all of you. They just get all of you to fight each other, and then they take everything. That's why things are this bad. They've been dividing us for a really long time. And all of this, intentional. There's plenty of evidence. Yeah, it's the CIA. All of this, probably a psyop. The internet is being used as the most effective tool for manipulation, especially social media. Don't trust anyone in there. There's a good chance that they're actually a Fed. They're actually from the CIA or FBI, pretending to be someone and waiting to catch somebody and arrest them. So yeah, don't trust none of that. If it comes from the government, I don't trust it. Probably a lie. They're all liars. That's literally their job. So they just love lying and twisting the truth. I don't trust nothing they say. I don't care. Left, right. They are like children and are on the list. We all know this. It's pretty obvious. We all already know. All of them are evil. They're not good people. Not one of them is a good person. The ones that are end up with an extra hole in their head. You guys already know, it's the good old CIA, the FBI, all those people. They're liars. I don't trust them. There's actual evidence of the stuff they've done. There's no one gonna trust those people ever. Especially social media is designed to divide us because that's what gives money. If it gives money, it's gonna be done. Whether it be destroying the family, selling everything out, poisoning the food, it's all about money. All of it is all about money. It's that simple. When you're sick, you're tired, you're working 80 hours a week, your food is poisoned, your family is broken. Of course, that's how they make the most possible money. If it makes money, they're gonna do it. Doesn't matter if it's bad or if it's gonna be bad in a couple of years. All of them are gonna be dead or old. They don't care. They made their money. Look, what you guys need to do is exercise. Don't eat any of that garbage that they sell at the store. If you can buy from someone locally, a farmer, that's what you need to do. Don't eat the poison they sell at the store. That's actually poison, like literally poison. They use poison to clean the plants, to kill the insects. I mean, if it kills the insects, you think it's gonna be good for you? Of course not. Not only do they sell us poison, but they even want us to eat actual insects. That's actually crazy. Insects are not healthy. It's not the same as a crab, because when you eat an insect, you're eating the guts, you're eating the shell, and that has chitin, which is not good for your health. So eating bugs, that's the worst idea possible. Plus, anyways, it doesn't even help the environment. It's about the same as chicken, except chicken is actually food, unlike insects. And they know this. They know it's not good for you. That's when they want us to eat food, and they're using the environment as an excuse. They don't give a damn about the environment. They use those damn jets to fly from one corner of their house to the other like a billion times. You guys have seen the memes of Taylor Swift. That girl, like, in one day probably produces more pollution than I will in a year. That's actually crazy. She produces more pollution in one day than I probably do in a year. That's actually crazy. And it's not just her. All of the elites, those people that tell you to cut down on electricity to save the planet, they don't give a damn on the planet. They're going around on their jets from one place to another, producing more pollution than I ever will in my entire life. They don't give a damn. Plus, actually, if you know who they are, they're actually the people that are destroying the planet. They're the ones that are producing poison food, poisoning the environment to make their profits. They're the actual people destroying the planet, and they're telling me to cut down on my food, to cut down on my car. Shut the hell up. You people are the worst people ever. Like, literally. Even Satan is afraid of the stuff you do. That's how bad you people are. Dude, it's actually crazy just how bad things are gotten. And still, nobody's doing nothing. We still are bad. Well, the only good thing is, some of us are starting to realize all of it has been a lie from the beginning. They've been using fear and tactics like divide and conquer to keep us divided, weak, afraid. Because why do they love fear so much? Because that's the easiest way to shut somebody's mind up. You can't think when you're afraid, and that's what they wanna do. Because if you can't think, you can't realize you're so bad, things have got it. Or you might realize but not care. But you really need to think. You need to spend at least 50 minutes a day. Turn everything off. Just let your mind go and think. Because they have you completely controlled. And if you're gonna be free from this system, there's no way to be free if you're scrolling the whole day. You're gonna continue to be a slave to the day that you die. If you do nothing, you're gonna do nothing. And not only are you gonna do nothing, you're gonna be not only physically a slave, but spiritually a slave as well. Don't trust these people, man. They are Marxist, freaking communist. I don't trust no communists ever. They ruined my family. I don't trust no communists. And I don't trust the capitalists either. Those people are just as bad. All of them are bad. It's like asking me, what poison do you prefer? Not having anything, or not having anything and having at least the ability, if you work hard enough, to get something? I mean, capitalism is still evil, but at least it gives you a chance. In communism, you have no chance. It doesn't even matter what you do. You're cooked either way. They're both bad. It's just that one is less bad, but it's still bad. We need to return to nature. You need to spend some time outside. Look at the trees. It sounds crazy, but it's actually great for your mind. Go outside, breathe, relax, free yourself from the constant scrolling. Don't ever let your ego control you. If you let your ego control you, that's it. Game over. You're gonna do nothing. Never trust the voice inside your head. You know that voice that's in your head? Never trust it. It's always lying. It tells you, no, just leave it for tomorrow. It's gonna be fine. Don't work hard today, I'm tired. Don't listen to it. It's tricking you. It's never trying to help. It acts as if it's trying to help you, but it's not. it is lying to you. Don't put it off for tomorrow. Do not listen to that voice. The whole point of that voice is just to stay in survival mode. It's just there to help you survive. So don't let your survival mode control your entire life. Otherwise, that is not good. All of your suffering, well, at least some of the suffering that you have is because you're letting your ego control you. You listen to it when you shouldn't listen to it. It tells you, don't start that business, it's not gonna work out, we're gonna lose money, so what if you do? And what if actually, if you had started that business, you would have been better off than you are now? That's why you cannot trust it. Don't trust it ever. It lies to you. It keeps you weak. It keeps you under control. That's your lizard brain speaking to you. It's not like it's actually evil. It's just trying to help you survive. But sometimes it is mistaken. So do not take its advice. Don't take the advice of your inner voice, because it lies to you the whole time. Don't even think about it, just do it. It actually works if you just do it. Look, just start doing something very small. Day by day, do something small that helps you accomplish something. You gotta start small. If you try to start something big from the beginning, it's never gonna work. You have to start from a small step. Like this video is my small step to make a better future for myself and my family. Because we can't keep going this way, dude. It's not good at all. AI is gonna take all of our jobs in the next like 5 years. Like at least maybe half of the jobs might not even be around. Especially if it's a white collar job, you're behind a computer, game over. They're gonna replace all of you. They might leave like 1 or 2 people behind for monitoring the AI, but the rest of you are gone. I mean, it already happened to me. I studied for computer, for IT and general programming stuff. None of that is useful anymore. I wasted so much money on that, and now I can't even get a job on that. I gotta go work on a factory or something like that, struggling, breaking my back just to survive. This is not a way to live, man. I am enslaved, working so many hours. I come home without energy, and if I let that voice, I listen to it, tells me, just rest, you're tired, man. If I do that, game over. I'm gonna be a slave for the rest of my life. I gotta start, even if it's small, even if this video is not good. I gotta do it. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna advance. I'm not gonna improve my life just by slaving away and doing nothing. That's gonna accomplish nothing. I need to do other stuff on top of what I'm doing if I wanna move forward. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be in the trap for the rest of my life. You guys also need to try. Try something. There's so many things that you can do. Even if you start small, who knows, you might be able to do something to help you and your family. You never know. You can't just give up from the beginning just because something went wrong. You gotta keep going. We've all been taught to give up when it gets hard, because that's what a body is designed to be, very efficient. It doesn't want to do something when it thinks it's not worth doing. So you gotta fight against how you're built. Your nature is to be lazy, because lazy is efficient. You can't be efficient. In the end, you're gonna be worse off. You're lazy. This is gonna make things worse. I'm not saying to stay in the trap and hustle are your life away. I'm just saying you gotta find another way, man. Another way to free yourself. You cannot stay in the 9 to 5 trap for the rest of your life. You can't be a slave for the rest of your life. Plus, anyways, in a couple of years, a lot of you guys are gonna be on the street, so you better start planning now, before AI comes and takes your job. I'm already doing plans. I bought some land, I'm gonna build a house, live off the grid, and not have to worry about all this nonsense. That's one way to do it. I mean, if you could, right now, sell everything and go live in the woods. Just like that, all of those problems, they just disappear. It's that easy. Just don't play the game. This is not a game that you can win. So if you cannot win this game, the only option that you actually have is to play a new game, a different game. Now that game might be a bit different for some people. For some people, living out in the wilderness. For some people, saving up money, going to another country, that's another way. But the main objective is just to not be a slave for the rest of your life. That's the main goal right here. I don't want people to be suffering. I'm tired of things staying the same, nobody doing anything. If we continue this way, it's game over for all of us. So we need to prepare, because things are gonna get a billion times harder than they're right now. You think 2020 was hard? That's nothing. That's just the warm-up for what's coming. When half the people have no jobs, the riots is gonna be absolutely insane. And it's gonna happen in a couple of years. So you better get ready. If you don't, well, they just say you're cooked. As young people like myself say, you're cooked. It's game over. You better prepare. Well, I mean, from the moment I was born, I already know it was game over. Because I'm Gen Z. And we Gen Z, we can see what's going on. We know it's all a trap. We need to find a way to get the hell out of this place, man. So anyways, hopefully one of you enjoyed my ranting and somehow managed to understand what I'm saying, even though I have such a strong accent. I'm sorry about that. So anyways, that's it for today. Goodbye.